Hi, this is Ian Banyard, and I've just finished a natural mindfulness walk. I've gone through all the same process you will have gone through in this program this morning. I started off by finding my breath, staying in breath, and releasing my breath as part of the preparation. I tuned up my senses by looking around me, noticing the colours and the textures of nature at this time of year, tuning my ears into the bird song and the wind sounds, and getting in touch, picking things up, touching things, smelling. I have actually tasted this morning. I found some blackberries that were still okay, and so I used a whole sensory experience to tune in to the natural world around me, and that kind of helped me. The combination of the breathing and tuning in my senses enabled me to kind of let go of all that stuff that was happening around me earlier on today before I came out on the walk. Maybe some worries I might have had, or some regrets I might have been thinking of, and that put me in a really good state to be able to get onto this walk. And I continued along after preparing myself. I went out on my own journey. I had some questions, and I had some things that I was looking for some answers to around this program and around Cotswold Natural Mindfulness moving forward and developing the program so that it goes further than just the Cotswolds. I'd love this to go nationally and internationally if it's possible. And so I had some of those thoughts in my head, and so I was tuning in, and I was connecting the aliveness in me with the aliveness of the natural world around me, and putting out those thoughts, those questions into nature, as I was explaining on the earlier video as I did when I created Natural Mindfulness over 2 years ago. And I've had some really great insights, and there's some seeds of some ideas I have now for taking this and using this more with teachers, using this more with children, helping children to connect to natural mindfulness. Children always learn things a lot quicker than we do. I see my 5-year-old, she's picking up French much quicker than I have. It's taken me 30 years to kind of pick up some French, but she's picking up very, very quickly at 5. And so I think children do pick things up more quickly. So if we can get natural mindfulness practice understood by children, and so that's where I need parents and teachers to help me with that. We could really make some significant positive changes in the world, I think, and certainly help another generation's health. There is some concerning information around younger generations now that their life expectancy isn't as much as my life, my generation, which is really worrying, because our lives are more sedentary now, and we're more, there's more things going on, there's more distractions to stopping us getting out and exercising, a lot more medication around now than there's ever been. So if I can get this out there, to teachers, to parents, and to doctors as well. Anybody out there is a doctor watching this, or people who know doctors, who get them on this program. If they can see some value in it, maybe they'll start prescribing natural mindfulness walks instead of antidepressants, or instead of other painkiller drugs, or some of those other drugs that aren't necessarily working for everybody. And I'm sure drugs work for some people, but there is a large proportion of us I'm sure they don't work for, and maybe a natural mindfulness experience or a natural mindfulness walk could help. So this is the end of the program. It's the end of my day. What I'm going to do after this walk now is I'm going to go back and share this information with you guys through this video, but I'm also going to share it with the guides that walk with me. Just get out of the wind for you. But I'm going to share it with the guides that walk with me as well, so they have this information, and share it with others that are interested in natural mindfulness. And that's the key thing about this. There's a need, I think, to share. Sharing helps us to embed the learning and embed the understanding, and it helps spread useful information around, so that